Okay, I'm going out to hang a couple doors, so I will be... I'm gonna go out and hang a couple doors. One of them supposedly is already up. I'm actually going out to help out my son, and we're gonna show you some jack shaft openers, the ones that are mounted to the side. So, I'll be there in about 10 minutes, and I'll get back on. Talk at you. Okay, this is the door. Here's how doors go in. Here's how doors go in. Here's how doors go in. How much you charge for this job?
$13,211.
$13,211 you got for this job. 2 doors. These are the side-mounted motors right here.
It costs about $4,000 for everything.
Costs like $4,000 for everything, so there's $9,000 in profit doing this job. And he's taken him about 3 hours so far. And you see this here? These motors, they just go right on the side of these shafts. These are the shafts. The motors just mount on either side of the shaft right here. They just hook to the shaft and they turn the shaft. Now, there's no motor in yet. Put it all the way to the wall. You don't have a head plate on that side. Okay, on this one, since we're limited on space over here, we're gonna put the head plate on over here so we know how much room to get the motor in. These are the doors right here. Did you code them to?
Let's turn them real quick. Can you do it?
Oh, right here you gotta do it. Yeah. You can do it on the wall button too, I think.
It's alright, it's easier. On the new ones, I think what they're doing with MyQ, you have to do it through Wi-Fi and stuff.
Now that one over there, on your right-hand one, do the small button.
There you go. This has a learn button, program button, so this usually ticks though. On the other openers, it ticks. So it didn't tick.
That works this door?
I guess they're inverted. Or you know what I can do? I can flip these for you.
No.
I'm also going to use the app too.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
then my girl.
Very cool. There you go.
And then my car has like a...
Are these your cords?
Yeah.
So you leave those plugged in?
I have an electrician coming out tomorrow, and then we're going to run a box, I think, like right here. And then we'll just plug
You got to plug right on the header for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Maybe Christmas lights?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get over this. It's like my favorite. My girlfriend keeps saying, well, it's going to be the best room in the house. I'm like, yeah.
Are they running conduit over there?
Yeah.
Yeah? They'd probably just put a box on that little one up there and run it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be cheaper for you to just run it over, get a little cord and plug it in.
I think it's, that's probably, this is I think a 6-foot cord. If we could eyeball it with this one, so you probably get an extra foot or so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll reach. So yeah, you can probably just run that one with it. Either way, you're gonna need to run something here.
Because I was wondering, like, maybe what I can do is...
Well, the thing, you don't want it near the spring though, too.
You don't want, okay, so like, would it be okay if I ran it like underneath and then like right up? Or does it need to be above the spring?
I would rather go above. You could probably do it, but the door might clip on the...
Oh, no, okay, I'll do it.
Above,
You know what?
Above you'll totally be safe.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
The thing is that you're gonna have to run a box for this one anyway, unless you want to run another cord.
Yeah, you can just run one for that one and then just tap it in and run another one here and just plug them both in the same plug.
Now I'm just saying, unless you're gonna run an extension cord to this one, no matter what, you're gonna run a box for this unit, so might as well just keep it all tidy and plug it in the same spot. Whatever you want to do.
No.
Let me take that down for you. I didn't take that down.
Don't worry about it. I'll look.
Kind of look like steel or like...
Yeah, I like the color.
Yeah, me too. I think it looks great.
And those little squares that were the wrong match,
Yeah.
actually go with the lighter part of your house.
Well, those are coming out. So
No, I know. He
yeah.
told me that, but I said they match the lighter part.
She was like, hey, you
keep
gonna send
it-
me pictures? I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I don't want you to look. I want you to
You
look
did
at
it
this
custom doing that.
Yeah.
You know, one time I had a wood door on my old house in the Bay Area. I painted everything white. They have an OG edge, a real thing. I just painted this around here.
That looks
and it
sharp.
looked so good. I couldn't believe it. And it was a redwood door, but I painted the whole thing white. And I just did those.
Wow.
And it made all the
Made it
difference.
pop?
Yeah.
I just can't believe I mean, growing up, my dad just had an aluminum no insulation. So
Yeah.
he still had
Those
it.
are like ovens when you're in the garage in the summer.
Yeah,
And,
and we're facing west, so it's somewhere
Yeah.
the afternoon.
Have you ever had an insulated door?
Never had an insulated.
Yeah, I put in Mexican pavers in the house, and it was freezing in the house because I'd leave the door open when I'm grouting. Somewhere in between the job, I changed out the pan doors and I put insulated doors in. And when I went in the garage, it was actually warmer in the garage than in the house.
That's awesome.
So I'm not kidding. So
Yeah,
it makes a big difference. Like in the winter, it doesn't feel that cold in here.
these will last me my lifetime.
There's another guy I know, he did his garage and he did that, kind of looks like a world on the floor. You ever see that? And there's real shiny like marble, like a bowling ball.
They said they could have done that, but
No, this is good like
this is
this.
good, yeah.
His looked too much like, and he painted the walls black, but it's too dark. It looked kind of like a gothic-y.
Yeah, I'm also concerned about, I don't know what your opinion is on it. It'll be this smoothness, but they're just going to go through and patch all the holes and smooth the holes out.
Yeah.
So the walls will be smooth, but
Those are harder to do than the other ones.
yeah.
Because you got to be perfect.
So I don't know. I'm a little concerned about how the dark. Like I always wanted a darker.
Well,
gray.
what if the flat color paint
gonna be
hides
fine.
the bumps,
Okay.
and then the satin and the eggshells and the shinier shows the bumps.
Yeah, I'm going to go flat. I'm not doing
Yeah.
semi-gloss or whatever they could. Yeah, what you said.
I'd use a little bit of a sheen, like maybe eggshell.
Okay.
And so if you go flat, dirt sticks to flat more. I have something that you can wipe it off.
Well, here I'll show you. I got the paint sample right now. Let me show you real quick.
Are you getting a check right now?
You already paid me in the morning. I don't know why.
I built out it was my store over there by Safeway, and I sold that business in 2004. But I did the build out there, and I used I forgot the name of the colors, but I had all these cool colors, and everyone thought they were kind of weird, but when you put it on and you're done, and everyone loved it when it was done. I always thought the darker colors looked gothic-y, kind of.
I think it's more modern.
I'm with you.
Really?
With your son on this one. So this is what I was telling you. This will be the walls, and then this will be the ceiling.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wouldn't it make it darker in here though?
No, you have cool lights. I don't know what type of lights you're going to do, but if you have
The
cool
lights are going to be like very, very bright though, so it's going to still be bright in here
Yeah.
from the light.
Yeah. I think it looks
reflect
cool.
off-
My brother lived in, and he did he might have used purple or something, and then he was like, how can he, I'm uncomfortable even coming in here. So it just gave me an uncomfortable feeling. I don't know how he picked that color out. I think he used like a high gloss purple or something. I said, how the hell did you pick this color?
This is like when you get to build it exactly how you want it. It's super fun.
You got a stub out for a sink there,
Yeah, so.
or a toilet.
Yeah, totally.
Sit there and look at your neighbors.
I'm going to be living out.
All right, well, my hands are clean. I can shake your hand now.
Thanks so much, dude. You did great. Yeah, it was nice meeting
Thanks.
you. Thank you.
You
for
too.
coming
All
out.
right.
So, anyway, you're looking good.
All right, man.
I'll see you soon.
Can't wait
Thanks.
to see you in the sunlight tomorrow.
Where are you going now, Brad? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that came out cherry, man. Yeah, man.
You feel good about it?
Good night. Yeah, I feel great about it. That was an incredible door.
So it's up to you guys. You guys want to get in the business? It's a great business. I'll mentor you all the way through. Even after, you'll get a lifetime access to the course. After the course, you need to talk to us. I'm the one you'll be talking to. You won't be talking to anybody else. This is a great opportunity. You get mentoring, where to market, what to say, anything you need, we give you, and we teach you the right way on how to put these doors in, what clients to take jobs from, so you don't waste your time. So every time you're going out, you're rolling out to a job, you're making good money. So sign up, get involved. Even if you do it on the weekends, you can make $3,000-$4,000 easily over the weekend. So if you have another job and you want to start on the weekends doing this, you can do that as well. A lot of companies are not open on the weekends. You can capture everybody who calls around. So anyway, www.garagedoortrainingschool.com. Get signed up. If you want to schedule an appointment to call, you can do that as well. Talk at you. Click below to watch a free lesson, and don't forget to like and subscribe.